inside, that's one part of it.
Which is not Floyd's plan, but Floyd really catches you with clean face to the left. He's wide open for the left-hand fight as much as he can to the inside, but wants to keep it clean. Beginning of the end.
He won't let him off.
There he goes. Coming in here, 43-0, 31-9.
First he take off of Winter Wonderland, and it's been like this. Class hero to the people in Britain. In fact,
Ricky Hatton is undefeated, 43-0 in the fourth round, and took the. We're in the backyard of Floyd Mayweather.
Davey Moore grew up a few.
What do you think, Dave?
You know what? It's
of the world. Mayweather.
All right, Joe Cortez calls for this.
And a cornerman, you understand?
7-inch reach advantage for Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, here we go. Hatton will try to pressure him all the time.
Hatton trying to make a little bit of a wrestling scenario here. It's disadvantage, and it may make him over Hatton's style. It could be that Hatton can be
Ricky
open.
trying to pressure him. That's his fight plan all the way. He's open for the left hook.
Mayweather, lightning fast that he is.
Time to feint left. And when he does a slight movement to his left. See that little dip right there?
When you come inside, that's one part of it.
You think he get hit with a haymaker?
Offense when you get inside. And Hatton is
talking
leading.
about muscling Mayweather. Mayweather just loaded up the right hand from the left hand, and there it is again, the left hook. The hook, and he's wide open for that left hand.
That the right shoulder dipped.
Was it? Watch it, Mayweather. There's a bell ending the first round. How do you score? The UK, Mick Williamson works in the corner with Ricky. Dave, I see what you mean here. Description is not Floyd's plan, but Floyd really catches you with
Plans to come in and keep firing those shots and hope that he can.
Joe says he's fair, but he's not to win.
And he has to get on the other. Even if he loses a point or two.
Time he feints off to his right, you know his shot's coming, and he gets nails to the left. He's wide open for the left hand fight as much as he can to the inside, but wants to keep it clean. Hatton has got a real big mouse underneath and drop his hand when he comes in, and he's wide open for the left. If he gets cut, his Joe for the second time.
He's taking away this.
Hatton has been on the assault. It's just grit.
Coming at him in a straight line.
Hatton tries to let him go, and we'll just watch and see how he does.
It's Castillo.
Hatton continues to force the fight.
And this is what you want to find out, because Oscar De La
when it's opportune for them.
Because you see a Hatton shoulder that's not.
Because he caught him with two real good.
That eye is getting worse for Ricky.
And that was something we feared.
Right there. But that's not called by.
Hatton continues to try and pressure Floyd. This isn't anything new. And the clean shots are made by this guy. The smart thing would be to fight the way.
He wants to prove a point. Well, he's already the best fighter.
But the heavy blows are being laid away with it.
And there's even some over, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Up there is really hard to get a clean shot on. He's not taking big shots like he's taking
to steal some rounds from judges who will think. You've got to get out.
How many rounds are Ray Leonard on the third round and maybe the fifth? There we go. Reaching, holding him off down. Right hand that time. Yes, Dave.
Sure, you get a point taken away.
Just not landing clean punches, Dave. Hatton turns his back now.
Joe Cortez warning about
the referee. I'd like to see him do
positioning. We're not seeing these guys shoot.
The referee, he doesn't want to interfere with this fight either, because this is a
magnificent. It could be a one-point fight. Very good shot.
By the way, folks, those shots all
It was in front of Floyd Mayweather. Had the point.
He gives you the shoulder, but none of these punches are doing much right now. Great conditioning, but that's a big Mayweather round.
Then a bevy of punches after that.
And we've seen this.
He sees opportunities and goes.
Look at music. That the pre-fight hype talked about. I'll fight you on the inside. You want to balance it? That's a Mayweather round. No idea what the score is. For all 12. The beginning of the end.
No, he won't let him off.
There he goes. Welterweight championship of the world.
That's the knockdown. And from that, Ricky Hatton could not recover.
World still welterweight world champion.
It's truly been a blessing, to be in the sport of boxing, but I just took my time.
Could you sense in the fight where you could get this kind of ending.
Well, I want.
Like a Cotto or a Vernon Forrest or a Winky Wright, whoever is out there. So that
Hotel, people at Brenner's Weichel, and our ringside security chief punch.
When Floyd Mayweather stepped into the ring against Ricky Hatton on December 8, 2007, at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, it wasn't just a world title bout. It was a cultural collision, a strategic chess match, and one of the most highly anticipated showdowns of that era. Both men entered the ring undefeated. Mayweather at 38-0, fresh off his win over Oscar De La Hoya, and Hatton at 43-0, carrying the hopes of thousands of British fans who had crossed the Atlantic to witness their hero take on boxing's pound-for-pound king. From the opening bell, Hatton set a furious pace, charging forward and trying to impose his signature pressure style. Close the distance, rough up the opponent, and work inside the pocket. But right from the beginning, it became evident that this plan, though courageous, was built on shaky ground. Floyd Mayweather is not the kind of fighter who gets overwhelmed by aggression. In fact, he welcomes it, absorbs it, and transforms it into openings. While Hatton surged forward with volume and heart, Mayweather remained poised, operating with cold precision. Every time Hatton got too close, Mayweather would either pivot out, clinch smartly, or sneak in a sharp counter. He didn't waste punches, he made everyone count. The early rounds were filled with tension. Hatton's crowd roared with every exchange, but the reality was clear. Mayweather was already dissecting him, studying his rhythm and downloading his every move. Hatton's pressure lacked variation. He kept attacking in straight lines, exposing himself during exchanges and giving Mayweather the one thing he thrives on: predictability. Making matters worse, referee Joe Cortez consistently broke up the clinches before Hatton could do any meaningful work inside, further stripping away his core strengths. Hatton's identity as a fighter was being systematically dismantled, not through brute force, but through superior thinking and refined technique. As the fight progressed into the middle rounds, the gap between the two fighters widened. Mayweather's accuracy increased, his timing became lethal, and his defensive mastery turned Hatton's aggression into self-destruction. Hatton, by round 6, was no longer applying intelligent pressure. He was lunging, reaching, and leaving himself open. He was still showing immense heart, still trying to fight with everything he had, but Mayweather had entered another gear. He began slipping punches effortlessly, rolling with hooks, and countering with laser-sharp rights and sneaky left hooks. His footwork was subtle but effective, always just out of range, always in control. Hatton's punches started missing more often, and when they landed, they lacked the snap needed to slow Mayweather down. It was a masterclass in composure versus chaos. The mental gap became just as obvious as the physical one. Mayweather wasn't just beating Hatton to the punch, he was beating him to the thought. Round 10 brought the inevitable conclusion. As Hatton once again attempted to bulldoze his way inside, Mayweather met him with a perfectly timed left hook, a punch so clean and sharp that Hatton crashed into the corner post like a rag doll. It was the kind of punch that doesn't just drop a fighter physically, but shatters the spirit. Hatton bravely rose to his feet, but his balance was gone, and his eyes told the story. He was no longer in the fight. Mayweather pounced, delivering a quick flurry that forced the referee to stop the bout. The undefeated Brit was no more. Mayweather didn't just win, he dominated, not by brute strength, but by systematically breaking down every element of Hatton's game. Hatton lost because he had no answer once his Plan A failed, and he was facing a man who had not just a Plan B, but an entire library of solutions. Mayweather's win was a reminder that boxing at the highest level isn't just about power, pressure, or pride. It's about intelligence, control, and flawless execution. In a fight between chaos and calculation, the man with the colder mind and sharper reflexes always wins. And that night, Floyd Mayweather was untouchable.